In this assembly, we'll talk about our expectations for September. We want our students to enjoy belonging to Beckford Oakbank. We're all here to learn. That includes the adults and the students. We're absolutely determined that we will succeed. We make our expectations clear so that students and families are absolutely clear of what's needed and why, so that everybody's included and there are no mixed messages or inconsistencies, so that students are ready and equipped to learn and we can help them to succeed. Just a few of the reasons why we have a uniform. It's to instill a sense of pride and belonging to our school community, to identify students both within the school and out in the community. It promotes inclusion for all. It removes that pressure of what to wear each day and what brand of clothing to choose, which can be really, really difficult for students and families. How our students present matters. People will take a view about how our students present themselves. Here are some key reminders about information. In this school, we have no mobile devices at all during the school day. The see it, hear it, take it rule applies. This includes breaks and lunches. It applies the moment students enter, at line up, until they leave the building at the end of the school day. Our students have been really successful with that this year. All students will need a school bag and a pencil case with the correct equipment every day. Students will need to wear the correct uniform every day. We'll elaborate about uniform shortly in this assembly. Here's a change for next year. Students need to be at school for 8:15 every day, ready for line-up. Each year group has a designated line-up space, which is where they need to be at 8:15. This will be a familiar slide to our students, and it appears in their student planners. 5 simple expectations. Have your planner with you at all times. Have your timetable in your planner. Have the correct equipment with you. Wear the correct uniform at all times. Be on time for school, which is 8:15, and be on time for every lesson every day. That means arriving before the 5-minute late bell. Just picking up on the expectations around the planner and what it looks like. A new planner will be issued to all students in September on their first day in school. It will have a space for timetables. If they need to be out of lessons at any point, they will need that with them. There's a special page in it which will be signed by their teachers. Any passes, such as hub passes, medical passes, will need to be in planners and they will need to be renewed for September. Having the correct equipment with you every day. Every day, a student will need to bring a pencil case with them that, as a minimum, contains a pen, pencil, and ruler. They'll need a school bag or backpack every day. They'll need their PE kit on the days where they have PE. And for some lessons, they'll need specialist equipment for such as technology, art. They may need a calculator in maths. If students forget equipment, such as the pencil case or bag, they'll be able to get what they need before tutor time starts. They will be expected to replace a pencil case or borrow a school bag. On the next few slides, we're going to talk about the uniform and elaborate what the correct uniform looks like. It comprises a polo shirt, a jumper or cardigan, trousers and skirts, shoes, a school bag, some notes about physical appearance, and a little note about badges. So for the coming slides, we'll elaborate on what each of these things means for our students. The polo shirt. All of our students should wear a polo shirt in their year group colour with the school logo. For Year 7 next year, that will be blue. Year 8 are in black. Year 9 purple. Year 10 red. And Year 11 green. That's a fairly straightforward, and our students get that right all the time. Students who wish to wear a jumper or cardigan must wear the official school jumper, which is a black V-neck jumper with the school logo, or a cardigan with the school logo. Other jumpers, including PE hoodies, are not acceptable to be worn in school during the school day. Trousers and skirts are where some of our students have struggled to meet uniform expectations this year, and we will be ensuring that these expectations are met from September. Trousers should be plain black, and on the coming slides we'll show you some examples of what is and isn't acceptable. These have also gone out on a mail shot twice before the end of term and will go out again during the summer holidays. Skinny fit trousers and leggings are not acceptable as part of our uniform. This shows some of the examples of boys' trousers available from Asda, Sainsbury's. There are other suppliers such as Morrison's, Next, New Look, Marks and Spencer's, Catalogues, Sports Direct, who will supply school trousers. Some further examples of trousers that would meet uniform expectations. Some trousers that are badged as girls' trousers, Asda straight leg black trousers, Asda girls slim fit trousers, high waist slim leg trousers. Slim fit as opposed to skinny fit. These have adjustable waists and often have pockets. Some further examples of trousers: high waist school trousers, black senior tapered trousers. Again, both pairs of trousers like this will meet our uniform expectations. Some trousers that don't meet expectations: skinny trousers are not acceptable for boys or girls, so please don't buy skinny fit trousers. Cargo pants with pockets on the legs are not acceptable. Skinny leg jean style trousers with patch pockets are not acceptable. Leggings are not acceptable. Even if they are the PE leggings, they're still not part of our school uniform for during the school day. Some more examples of trousers that are available in the shops but do not meet uniform expectations: boys skinny fit, black skinny stretch high waist trousers from Next, and trousers that have pockets with frills on them. Some examples of skirts that do meet uniform expectation: Asda black permanent pleats, Asda black skater skirts, Asda senior school waist with a permanent waist panel and permanent pleats. They're available relatively cheaply from Asda and other supermarkets. For students who choose to wear skirts to school, they need to wear plain black tights or white ankle socks. Some further examples that are available relatively cheaply: black skater school skirts, Sainsbury's black permanent pleat skirts, Sainsbury's jersey skater skirts would all meet uniform expectations. Some examples of skirts that don't meet uniform expectations: tulip skirts from Sainsbury's, pencil skirt from Asda, the tube skirts or the lycra skirts. Some of these are very, very short and do not meet our uniform expectations. Many students have worn them this year, but from September these will not meet uniform expectations. A little bit more detail about shoes. Any formal black leather shoe is acceptable, slip-on or laced, where the laces are black. Buckles, Velcro would also work. The shoe must be wholly black, no coloured logos, stripes or designs. Suede, nubuck and canvas shoes are not allowed. Boots are also not allowed. The examples shown have been on the mail shot and are on the website also. The list isn't exhaustive. If you're uncertain about shoes, whether they meet our criteria, please do not hesitate to contact the school office to double check. Some examples of shoes that do not meet our uniform expectation: Nike trainers with sports soles, top left, trainers with a sports sole, Adidas trainers, Reebok trainers with sports soles, canvas trainers with the logo down the side, Doc Martens with yellow stitchings, and they don't have a black sole. As I said, it's easier to give non-examples in some senses. These are black Nike trainers that don't meet uniform expectations, canvas pumps, and Reebok trainers. Just to repeat, if you're uncertain about whether shoes meet uniform expectations, please get in contact with the school office via the email address or contact school or your child's head of year. In terms of school bags, all of our students must bring a school bag that is large enough to carry all of their equipment and is capable of holding an A4 folder. School bags are compulsory, and this is where any mobile phones or other technology should be stored and turned off throughout the school day. Mobiles must be in bags, not pockets, from September, and we will remind students of that as part of our line-up routine each morning. Some examples of bags that would meet our expectations. There are lots and lots that do. This is just some examples of rucksacks, large over-the-shoulder bags. They would all meet our uniform expectations because they're big enough to carry equipment and a coat and A4 books and folders. Some examples of bags that would not meet our uniform expectations in September: the small crossbody bags and small handbags that aren't big enough for a planner, a coat and A4 books and folders. Again, doesn't cover every example. If in doubt, ask us. In terms of jewellery, piercings and makeup, these haven't changed. They just haven't been followed up this year consistently. Discreet makeup only, no false or acrylic nails, no false eyelashes. One stud earring in each ear and a watch are acceptable jewellery. No facial piercings. A clear piece of jewellery is acceptable, so a clear spacer in the nose studs. Hair colours should be natural, no bright colours, no tramlines, cat scratches, other pattern shaved at the hair or eyebrows. As we said to students, this is 7 weeks before we return to school, so piercings could be done at the start of the summer holidays, and then they'll be able to be removed when they come to school. As students, you'll be asked to remove any excess jewellery, including bracelets, piercings and necklaces, before entering the building. Students who choose to bring non-uniform items into school, we can't take responsibility for them if they get lost. If they're wearing them and they have to take them off, they go into their school bag, or they could ask us to look after them. We want to be clear about what will happen if students don't turn up in the correct uniform. They will be given the chance to borrow the correct uniform item: trousers, shoes, polo shirt or skirt. This will all be clean uniform. Any uniform borrowed is washed daily and put back into our uniform store. Students will also be given the opportunity to borrow a school bag for the day. Equipment they'll have to buy, and we'll explain that to them on the first day. Students who take that option will then just go to tutor period and carry on with their school day as normal and return any borrowed equipment back to the student reception at the end of the day. Some students may be asked to go home and change. We'll contact home first, and if we send them home, we'll expect students back at school in the correct uniform as quickly as possible. Some students will refuse to borrow uniform or go home. If that's the case, they will complete their learning for that day in one of our internal remove rooms. They'll learn online using Oak National for the entire day. What if students need help or they're unsure? Well, ask us any questions before the summer break. We are here to help. There's tutors, year team leaders, assistant year team leaders, senior staff, and staff in student reception. The information in this assembly has been posted out to families. It's also available on our website. Please don't hesitate to contact us over the summer break or on the inset days in September. Our advice: don't get piercings done just before they return to school, as they will have to be removed in September. Families who need help or support with purchasing uniform, contact the school. We will see what we can do to help. School phone or email is monitored over the summer holidays, and they can speak to heads of year before we break up. Our final message for students: enjoy the remaining days of the school term. It's Enrichment Week next week, with a whole range of activities and celebratory events. We want students to stay safe and healthy over the summer and to enjoy their summer break. We need to see them back at school for 8:15 on Monday the 5th of September. Enjoy the summer.